What are we going to do when we come into the temple? How are we going to act, behave? As we'd expect, there's some do's and don'ts. Now, we can either think of those as rules and regulations, in which case we might resent them, or we might become disturbed and anxious, or we can think of it as etiquette, transcendental etiquette. After all, in the temple, we're in the presence of a very elevated personality, Krishna and his associates, very close associates. Now, if we had a meeting with, say, for example, the Pope, or the Queen, or the Prime Minister, or some important person in this world, a brief meeting, there's some do's and don'ts. We focus on our meeting, on our interactions with that personality. We don't get on the mobile telephone. We don't start talking to other people about irrelevant things. So similarly, when we're in the temple, we focus on the transcendental presence of Krishna, the transcendental presence of the Lord, and our spiritual guides and spiritual masters. We don't talk to other people about other things. We don't argue with people. We don't talk on the mobile telephone. We don't pass air. We don't make a mess. We keep the place clean. We don't wear our shoes into the temple. Actually, we don't wear shoes in the house at all. And we don't come into the temple in a palanquin, as if we're an important person, in case you were thinking of doing that. Actually, when we come into the temple, it's customary to pay obeisances, minimally like namaskar or in Japan, gasho. But obeisances, there's two types of obeisances. One is like bowing down on hands and knees. And then the other one is called dandavats. Dandavat means, danda's a stick, so dandavat means like a stick. And it means lying flat out on the floor to show complete submission and acceptance that actually our position is very low and the Supreme Lord is very high. These are simple ways of showing respect in the temple. And then when we're in the temple, we focus on activities that bring us closer to the Lord. Hearing, chanting, dancing, worshipping the deity. And in this way, more and more, we'll feel the transcendental presence of the Lord and our spiritual guides and masters when we're in the temple.